Snow was falling outside our living room window, soft and quiet, while my entire world was detonating in silence. I stood frozen behind a hallway corner, Christmas lights blinking red and gold, as my wife laughed on the phone and whispered a name that was not mine. In that moment, something inside me cracked so cleanly I could almost hear it. Christmas music hummed in the background. Our kids were asleep upstairs, and my wife had just crossed a line you don't come back from. We had been married for 12 years. 12 years of routines, inside jokes, and believing I knew the person sleeping beside me every night. I worked late that Christmas Eve, rushing home with numb hands and a tired smile, excited to surprise her with the last gift I'd hidden in my car. I didn't even make it to the tree. I heard her voice first, soft, playful, intimate, the kind of voice she used to save just for me. She said, "I miss you too. I wish I was with you tonight." I didn't confront her. Not yet. I walked back outside into the cold and sat in my car, gripping the steering wheel while my breath fogged the windshield. Rage wanted to take over, but something colder and sharper took its place. I realized this wasn't just about betrayal. This was about choice. And she had chosen, repeatedly. Over the next few days, I watched her like a stranger. The smiles, the casual lies, the way she kissed my cheek and asked if I was okay. I said yes every time. I played my role perfectly while quietly gathering the truth. Phone records, messages synced to the tablet she forgot about, photos she never meant me to see. It wasn't a one-time mistake. It was a double life. The man wasn't just an affair. He was a co-worker, someone I had met, someone who had eaten at our table. Christmas morning came, bright and loud, wrapping paper everywhere. The kids laughed. My wife looked radiant, confident, untouchable. I handed her her gift last. She smiled, shaking the box. Inside was a small velvet case. Her hands trembled as she opened it. It wasn't jewelry. It was a flash drive. I told her to plug it in later. Just the two of us. My voice was calm. Too calm. That night, after the kids fell asleep, she did. The color drained from her face as files opened one by one. Messages, photos, dates, screenshots. A timeline of every lie laid bare in brutal order. She started crying immediately, apologizing, reaching for me. I stepped back. Then I handed her the second envelope. Inside were divorce papers, already filed, and a letter from my lawyer explaining that I had documented everything, including the fact that her affair violated company policy, including the fact that I had already forwarded evidence to HR that morning. Her knees buckled. She begged. She said it meant nothing. She said it was a mistake. I told her the truth doesn't care how you feel when it finally shows up. What happened next spread fast. The co-worker lost his job. My wife was encouraged to resign. Friends who once took her side went quiet when the facts came out. The story she told didn't survive the receipts. I didn't yell. I didn't break anything. I didn't need to. The calm was worse, because it meant I was done. Christmas decorations came down early that year. I moved out with the kids temporarily, surrounded by people who actually loved us. It wasn't easy. Some nights hurt more than others. But every morning, I woke up with my self-respect intact. Months later, she tried to call. I didn't answer. Some lines, once crossed, don't lead back. They lead forward, away from the wreckage, towards something better. She thought Christmas would cover her sins with lights and laughter. She was wrong. And that realization, that was the real shock.